Alright, so I'm gonna do a short video kind of explaining the combo now that everyone kinda has gotten it right. So this is an LO Verdance deck that I will 100% be playing at the Calling Chicago, which is an LO event. Unless anything drastically changes how this deck could function, or the metagame around it functions, I do believe that this would be the best deck in the format. So what this combo is evolved around: Channel Millennium Tree, Thrive, Exploding Aether, Fire Breathing, Kraken's Aether Vein. So let's talk about each of these individually and what their role is into deck. Let's start with the weapon, which is kind of the focal point. So Kraken's Aether Vein, once per turn instant, pay 3, deal 1 damage to target opposing hero. You draw a card for each arcane damage dealt this way. So what is this doing in the deck? Why would we play this over any other weapon? Well, because this scales with the amount of damage we can attach to it. The more damage we can attach to it, the more cards that we can draw. Obviously, this changes if our opponent can AB a certain amount, but considering that LO is a low AB format currently, and then most of these decks aren't playing a lot of high blue counts, the only ones that are like Prism, OG Prism, Kano, Odom, Icelander. It kind of stops there. Like, those are the ones like 100% almost every time we're playing more than 20 blues. Now, obviously, you can run into a deck that plays more than 20. Zen, sorry. You can obviously run into a deck that plays many blues, but then you have to ask, okay, how many of those decks can also pitch efficiently and not give up good equipment spaces? Then you have to ask, okay, if I shave let's say they AB this and that's the only thing they do on their turn, they don't block anything else. All right, how effective does their 3 cards hand become? That's what you got to start asking. And shortly, the more that you keep stripping a card from their hand, because most decks aren't built to run to play off of 3 cards, they're built off of usually to scale with how many cards they have in hand. This starts to get really, really good. Especially the more pump effects you can add to it. So let's start off with the pump effects. Channel Millennium Tree. This is like kind of the signature one, to be honest. This says when enters the arena in the beginning of your action phase, Amp 3. Amp 3 says next time you would deal arcane damage, deal that much plus 3. So where this is immediately a combo with, obviously any arcane damage shows that we do have, but the Kraken's Aether Vein now comes in for 4. So if we send Kekker's Aether Vein for 4 and our opponent AB's 0, we're going to draw 4 cards. Immediately, that's the same thing with Exploding Aether. We're running the reds and yellows. The red amps 3, the yellow amps 2. And they're here to do the same thing. We're here to pump our staff up a bunch. But why would we want to pump our staff up a bunch? Number one, obviously, to draw a bunch of cards. It is an instant. So we get to do stuff afterward. What are we attempting to do afterward? This is a Fire Breathing deck. Fire Breathing is a long overlooked majestic from Everfest. It comes in for 2. Cost 2, comes in for 3. Instant, pay red. Fire Breathing gains +1 power. You can activate this ability only while it's attacking. Obviously, blocks for 3. So the big combo is we are going to hit him with Kraken's Aether Vein. You're going to draw a bunch of cards. You're going to attack with you're going to attack with Fire Breathing and just dump mana into it. But simply just dumping, I don't know, 9 mana worth of stuff in there, it's not going to be a ton. That's why we try to combo with Thrive. Thrive says an attack will gain damage this turn, gains that much +1. And because these are each individual gains of power, each of them will trigger. So if every time you pitch and add a damage to this, it actually adds 2. So that 9 mana we talked about earlier now becomes +18. So now this is coming in for 21. And now you guys are quickly seeing like what this deck is doing. Big staff come in, draw a bunch of cards to pump into a very massive Fire Breathing. Obviously, Crown Seas has the equipment. It can. What the f is this? Get off my screen. No, I don't want to play with my friends. What the heck? Crown Seeds is kind of just there as the best catch-all chess piece. Ed piece. This can also give you +4 damage to +2 or +4, kind of depending. Damage on your combo turn. A lot of times, I do like to sack a card in my arsenal when I know I have Channel Entry, so I can just Crown Seeds it and just put this card into my hand, air quotes, and then just have 2 floating mana, just have an E-Pot sitting on the field. Heart and Cross Trap is an interesting card because you could obviously think of something like Tunic would be pretty good here, but because we're all in on Fire Breathing, anything I can do to make the Fire Breathing better, I'm going to. And what this Heart and Cross Trap is doing is saying, add 2 to 4 damage. Similar to what Chrono Siege is doing. Because this costs 2, if I can just break this and then just play this for free, now that 2 mana I would have had to pitch to play this Fire Breathing, I no longer have to do now. Hold Focus, this is kind of like the most replaceable slot here. This was Stonewall Gauntlet for the longest time, just so we're partially hiding what we're doing, partially because it's good on defense, but I just want to be all on the combo. Amp 1, this is just going to say give me an extra card. And where that is important, because this could dig you further into finding more channeling trees. If you draw blue, that's just +3/6 damage. Technically +7, so you can look at Hold Focus of being +1, 3 to 7 damage. Storm Striders, we are running some out of Arcane spells in here. To be fair, actually I think it's 1 of them, because I believe I took some out. Yeah, we can do a big pulse for a bunch, because we're still amping. I mean, well, you can even have combos on your own turn where it's like Channel, Exploding Aether, fucking Pulse, Storm Striders in, Exploding, get an action point, smash them for 1 billion, have an action point, do it again, something like that. So, I will also demonstrate kind of how a combo turn would look. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to our last turn. Let's just say we just had a turn cycle. And I'm going to go whoop. I want to go whoop. Sorry for the lag. I don't know why it's lagging. We're going to just put an Exploding Aether, the one that we have here in our arsenal. And I'm going to go and just say I draw at least those 2 cards. So this is my hand. So basically with this hand, so we would go, because we have the card we want, we don't need to like Chrono Siege or anything. We're gonna pay 2. We're going to do Exploding Aether. We're gonna have 1 floating. What the fuck? Hold on. Sorry. We're gonna have 1 floating. So now we're gonna have +2. So right now we're +5 on our amp. We're gonna activate Hocus Pocus. So now we're at +6 on our amp. We're gonna pitch a blue. Still 1 floating. We're at 3, 4, 5, 6 amp, like I said. So Kraken's is going to come in for 7. Let's say our opponent just does an Aviate. So now we're going to draw 7 cards. So what do I already know what's going to happen before I draw these 7 cards? I know I'm most likely going to draw another Earth card, so that my channel stays around. I can play more channels, as we see here. I can play more channels. They're probably going to stay around. I don't have to worry about that. So we've done all this. So now what's next? Let's look at our hand. What can we do before Fire Breathing? Because if you're able to do something impactful before the Fire Breathing 100%, so like in theory, we could play another channel. Have it for next turn. We'll 100% have 2 of them. And then if we don't kill them this turn, we kill them next turn. The only issue is, in this hand, we just lose 8 damage by doing that because we have to thrive. I would almost be fine with losing 4 damage, but here I don't want to lose 8. So let's just move all this aside. We've already done all this, but, you know, let's just go ahead and break our Hardened Cross Trap. And then play our Thrive. So we're going to get +1 every time we do it. We're going to come in with Fire Breathing. Fire Breathing is going to come in for a base of 3. Let me get some dice real quick. So right now it's 3. And like I said, as instant speed, we can pay the mana. So we're going to come in for 3. And let's just do some counting. How much mana can we pump into this? 1, 4, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13. Now this you can do something kind of cute. You can actually Kindle here. See if you can draw a blue, which we did. 17. I don't know if I think I already counted this. 17. So we pumped 17 mana into it. So we get +34. So this is now coming in for 37. So now you have to ask your opponent, After I just sent 7 arcane damage at them, here's 37. Because we were able to pump 17 mana into it. That makes sense? Sweet. So what we're going to do is, now that you guys kind of get it, we'll do some practice hands. And just see the speed. So what I currently did, because I did some changes to the deck, I dropped some of the utility. I dropped the ability to have a backup plan to try to go all in on making the combo as good as it possibly can. And let's just see how fast we can do it. So, another really positive thing about this deck is against decks like Zen, you're not going to be attacking them often, so they can't get like traverse value on like a turn. Like the turns they're probably going to get traverse value, you're probably going to kill them. Yeah, so that's it. So let's say we're going first. So I already have 2 of my combo pieces in hand, so this is pretty much money in the bank. So here, I'm gonna go here. The reason why, because I want this Sift in Arsenal so I can Crown of Seeds it away. So we're just gonna play Channel. Oh wait, hold on. I don't have an Earth card. I'm being a dum-dum. Hold on. I might actually have to bottom this Exploding Aether. For some reason, I thought I had an Earth card. Okay, so that makes me evaluate things. Here I would actually start with probably Sift. 2, draw 2. Alright, so we found our Earth card. And we actually found our Thrive, so we can go Channel. This is a blue one. We're gonna go to end step, Channel here. And we're gonna Arsenal the Thrive. Huh? Okay, that's weird. Alright, and let me just redo that real quick, sorry. Alright, and then we're gonna draw 4. Now, we can technically do something cute. We can, like, do stuff on our opponent's turn. Like, we can Krakens on their turn just to chip them for 1. The only issue is, like, if you do just draw red, your hand just kind of sucks now. So let's just go for it here. Now, our hand is pretty light on mana, but that is completely fine. I'm still not scared to go for it here. So I'm going to start off by playing the Thrive. Actually, sorry, no, you need to conceal information, but even though our opponent should probably know what's going on at this point, I imagine this deck stays a secret. I just don't see how no one ever figures out about this deck. So we're gonna go Exploding Aether, 1 floating. Then we'll pitch the rest of our mana, and then activate this. 2 Krakens for 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, this is plus. Like, I don't know if I already. I'm tired. I'm sorry. So this is 6, 7. So Krakens for 7. Let's just. We're gonna do damage threaten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's draw 7 cards. Hopefully we draw Fire Breathing, which we did. Obviously, if we didn't, it's okay. We can just try this out for next turn. That's what this deck is here to do. So again, let's look and see, can we do anything that's impactful beforehand? Seeing how we have a Thrive. Now, one thing I don't know, and I know fucking Payton's going to be here. Can you, do they stack? Actually, I need to read. I assume these are both replacements. I actually don't know how 2 Thrives work. It might be a gain 3. It's probably they just both gain 1, gain 1. I doubt they are multiplicative. So let's go and play with 2 Thrive. So now every card that we play, so every time we pump a mana, it's +3. Let's break card and cross trap. Now let's count our mana. Let's play this. 1, 4, 7. This is a red one. 8, 11, 12. So we're going to Fire Breathing for 39. So what is that? 46. So we just fire. What the fuck? Why is this acting weird? All right, let's put it right here. By the way, this is on turn 2, technically. We just 46 someone. Now let's just say, oh, but Isaac, what if they block with their whole hand? Like, their whole hand's block 3s, and fucking Zen blocks with their whole equipment not to die. And, sure. So what is that? 12 plus 7, 19. So let's just take 19 off of this. Okay, they're at 13 now. So now let's just put everything away. You know, the Zen, they blocked with everything. They really got us good, guys. I'm definitely going to be able to channel Earth here. 4. So our Zen's going to go... Zen's going to have no cards in hand. So we're going to go to our turn. I'm not even going to do anything cute with Krakens here. There's just no reason to risk anything unless you were going to Storm Striders, but we're not. So our turn, channel's going to happen. We have no more buffs, so we're just going to simply go hoop, and we're going to draw 4. And we draw another Fire Breathing. What do you know? Then we just go Thrive, Fire Breathing, pitch this, 1 floating. And then we just look at our opponent, shrug our shoulders, because, you know, now they're at 9. And then you go 1, 2, 5, 8, 9, and just, what was that, 21? We're gonna Fire Breathe in for 21. But you know, maybe I got lucky, man, because I did kind of draw the common turn 1. I mean, Herzen just, you know, had all 3 blocks and, you know, and transverse, you know, and stuff. But, you know, let's, what the fuck was that? Let's just do it again. Let's just see how close how we can do it again. Because there technically is some amount of brick potential in this deck, but let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just keep going. And there's obviously things like actually I don't remember if there's E-Pots still in here, but we also have things like E-Pot to be able to just scale our mana. Alright, so we have Fire Breathing here. With this hand, we would go Whisper the Oracle. This is a red one, so we're gonna opt 4. 2, 3, and 4. And we're just looking for combo cards. If it's not a combo card, but pretty much specifically channel, we're probably spotting it. Like even the Thrive is good. We're just gonna bottom that. And you know what? Now let's just say our Zen opponent brings AB1. Let's just say they bring AB1. Because they're gonna bring AB1, I'm just going to Earth Form them. Strip 2 cards from their hand. Whatever. It's all good. Arsenal is Fire Breathing. Again, I don't know why I'm lagging. What? Huh? Where's Whisper go? There we go. I don't know why it's upside down. Alright. So they're going to have their round. With this hand, we can probably start with just Crown Seeds in here. I'm going to actually put the other... I'll put the Kindle there. Even though the Kindle could help us draw a card, it just doesn't block, so in case we need to block, I can. Oh, probably need to put this under there. It seems smart. And then realistically, I'm not scared to block with combo pieces, to be honest, because we just fly through the deck. Let's just say they make us block like this. We're going to go, boop. And we're going to go to our turn. And here, Krakening actually wouldn't be too bad, but we are just going to Arsenal. Because if we can misstrip them, of course, I'll definitely take that. Alright, so we found 2 of our combo pieces, so we actually could just attempt to go off here. So I'm going to just eat their whole entire hand, if I'm allowed to. And let's put them at 40. Let's see how much damage I had threatened. So we're going to start off with Crown Seeds. 2 floating. Draw. We're going to go play a channel. Same floating. Then we're going to go red Exploding Aether. No floating. Activate Hocus Pocus. So that's 3, 6, amp 7. Kraken you for 8. Though AB1 takes 7. Going to 33. We're going to draw 7 cards. I said we're going to draw 7 cards. There we go. Okay, so let's see what we can do next. Can we filter to Final Fire Breathing? We have 2 Sifts here. We also have a Whisper. We could also just go for some arcane damage. But one secret thing you can do is if you have a hand just like this, like for example, you could just Arsenal Pass here. You have a 6-card hand plus Crown of Seeds. So, well, I don't always recommend this. This is something you can technically do. So now, it's going to be really, really hard for them to have a power turn when you just like lay down 15. This is 15, 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, 18 because of the extra card. You could just lay down 18, and you would also have another. You would also have one prevention because your Crown of Seeds there. Like, come on, it's gonna be really hard for them to do anything. But let's play on a Knife's Edge. Let's see if we can search for another channel, because that's what we're gonna want to find. If we can't do anything here, find another channel. So we're gonna opt to. Both of those can go to the bottom. Oh my gosh. I still don't know why TTS is lagging like this. Sift. We're just going to send all 4. And we'll draw 3, right? Oh, no, it is card for card. I forgot, yeah. Alright, so we found another channel. We found Exploding Aether as well. So here, I'm going to... See, if I hadn't... So I can kind of get spicy, and I can try to tome. And I'll draw 3, and if it's like blue, channel blue, like we kind of just like cook. But I'm just going to do the safe line and not throw, because I would like this Exploding Aether next turn. And there's a chance we took a decent amount of cards from our opponent's hand, but let's go on Crown Seeds. We'll draw. Alright, so we have double Sift. Like, there's nothing really to do here. You could Sift this single card here, but what I would do, I'd probably just play the Sift and not pass. Unless I have 2 or... Actually, wait, no, I need to play the other card. Do I have another card in here? I do, sorry. I forgot the whole point of this turn was to play another one. Alright, so we've played our second channel, so now we're going to go to end of our turn. Let's clean up real quick. And I really shouldn't be playing Clash Mode when I'm tired. Too bad I can't stop on stop. So let's group these up. And we're going to have to channel 3 Earth cards. Well, look at that. 1, 2, 3. Wow, perfect. It's almost like these the ratios in this deck are freaking immaculate, aren't they? Man, it's a good thing I did this. And then... So we have channel on... This one's on 2. This one's on 1. We're on Arsenal pass. What the fuck? We're gonna draw 4. And our opponent must kill us at this point. There's no way you can convince me that we can't find lethal in this turn. So we're just gonna say our opponent takes us to exactly 1. Our opponent's gonna take us to exactly 1. So let's go. What do we want to start off with? So these both trigger. Let's go Exploding Aether. 1 floating. I think we probably want to Whisper here. Yeah, we want to opt 4 so we can control what we're drawing. We won't look for Earth cards. We won't look for Fire Breathing and Thrives. We find another channel. So I've had triple channel out before, but assuming again we're against them, we probably need something better than that. So we have blues and we have Thrive. I don't really know much more what we need. So let's just opt all these to the top. Okay. So now we're going to go Krakens. Hold priority Kindle. We're going to draw a card. So now we're coming for 1, 2, 4, plus 6. Wait, god dang it. 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to Kraken for 10. They're 100% going to take 9 at the very least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 24 is not a hard card. A hard number to get. And let's draw 9 cards. Can we get there either with a Massive Pulse? Probably not. So we actually might have found the rare time that we do whiff. That is kind of unfortunate. With the amount of cards you draw, like, whiffing is very hard. But I do remember we did see a Fire Breathing on turn we did bottom 1. So we're kind of just here. We are going to arsenal this Thrive. And we're just going to send a giant pulsing Aether. So we need 2, 4, 6. We need 6 mana to play these, which we definitely have. Bam. We also can keep these channels around, probably. We can also discard these to get some life back. Alright, so we're at plus 6. Wait. Plus 3, 6, 8. We're at plus 8. 1 mana floating. This costs 1, so we'll need to pitch 1 more card. And then we'll pulsing Aether, we'll gain a life. Life doesn't really matter. And what I say, plus 8. So we're at 12. They probably have 1 floating, I guess. So we'll have them take 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we will discard here. So unfortunate that we did whiff, but on the bright side, like I said, the whiff potential is low, but it will happen. I won't say it never happened, I guess. Oh, I can discard this. I forgot because I have this Thrive. So I have gained 5 life this turn, and we definitely can keep channel. Well, I shouldn't say definitely. There's a large likelihood we can keep channel around. Wait, where's the rest of the cards I picked? Oh, and we need 3 and 2. We need 5. We were 1 short. Being able to keep both channels around, so we can keep one of the channels around. Let's keep the cheaper one around. So this one will die. Ship those to the bottom. I think that card is went to the top. So let's say there's an opponent like just starts smacking us around. But we can live with 2 cards in hand. Let's just say we can block 6 and somehow stay alive. So we go to our turn channel, and this is going to be what seals it. So we are going to come in for 4. They're going to block 1, take 3. I'm going to draw 3. And then we would go Thrive, Hardened Cross Wrap, Fire Breathing, Dump, 3, 6, 7, 14. We're swinging for 17. At them. There's a large chance they block with armor and an L card. Because I don't believe we fire their breathing yet. That was the last game, right? That we fire breathe them. Yeah, so we haven't fire breathed them yet. Wait. Yeah, that's the one we block with armor. Yeah. So we're gonna take their whole armor and we're gonna take a card from their hand, so they're gonna have a 3-card hand. But we did find a way to fight back. Unfortunately, we would probably actually lose from this spot. Specifically just because of how Zen interacts, but you can kind of just see the power and potential of this deck where, given Zen the most extreme scenarios on offense, and what happened, like, what people also have to keep in mind is we're not attacking Zen, except on our combo turn, so the way that Zen beats a lot of decks is he fills up his graveyard for bonds, blocks with his full equipment, and then just murders you. He doesn't really get that opportunity versus us. He got it like in that example just because some unfortunate things lined up. But let's just do one more. And let's just say it's another person just rocking AB1. Because you should run at least AB1 because of Roomblade. Alright, let's see here. Whisper, we're up 4. I just turned my fan on, by the way. It is hot in my room. Kindle, Autumn's Touch, Fire Breathing. Actually, will bottom that Fire Breathing is... It did kind of cost us last game, but... just flying through the deck is super important. And we're going to opt for again. Like, you see so many freaking cards with this deck. You see so many freaking cards. So this, I'm probably just going to keep the Tome on top, and I'll bomb the rest. I can just draw the Tome. What? Alright, there we go. And here, we're gonna put this in Arsenal. What the fuck? What are these two cards? That's my graveyard. I don't know what happened. The reason why we keep seeds is because we do have the option just to block 5 with 1 card. Pretty cool. It does cost our Arsenal, but this can either be a Crown of Seeds or that. It's kind of either or. So we should draw a tome. Sweet. So this hand can do a few different things. This hand can play tome, draw 3 while whispering, just like no blocking, just raw dog into ting. It can block. It can block technically 2 cards, seeds, and then play Epot. It can do a lot of things. So let's actually play the setup game. And let's say we did seeds to block, and then let's just block here, play Epot. We'll pass. Alright, we found our channel. And we've also found our exploding ether all in the same turn. So there's actually a world we just raw dog it with 4 cards, and we will actually do that. So we're gonna take the brunt of our opponent's damage. We're gonna go to our turn. We're gonna go channel. We're gonna go Epot, play exploding ether yellow. So we're at amped 5. Krakens for 6. They'll take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna draw 5. We've probably... Okay, this is kind of unfortunate, but this is actually some nasty setup for our following turn. We play channel, and we're just gonna pitch like this, and then we are just going to pass. Wait, hold on. I need to get another Earth card in there. Wait, no, I just played this turn. I'm being bad at the game. So we technically air quotes with, but next turn, assuming we don't get like CNC'd or anything, we should be chilling. Both of these are channel 1. But you guys see how many cards I'm saying. Like, I guess I should have done this, but like it actually ended up not mattering. We'll draw 2. So we do have the backup plan of pulsing them, but risk that's not what we're looking to do. We can also Storm Striders. We can do a Storm Striders turn as well, which I can probably show off. Alright, so we're going to go to our turn. We're going to channel this. Not channel this, but start turn. We're at +6 on our amp. We're going to play 2 Exploding Aethers, totaling of 4 mana. Okay. So we're going to have 2 mana floating. And wow, perfect. That's our 3rd mana. So we won't be able to actually pulse, but it's probably not going to matter. So we're going to Hocus Pocus as well. And we'll pitch our last, and we're going to Kraken's Aether in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, plus 6, 13. They're going to take 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to draw 12 cards. 3, 6, 9. Yep. Okay, cool. So we have access to cheating on 2 mana and actually pulsing here, as I said earlier. So what we do is we break hard and cross trap, and we go fire breathing. And wait, do we have a thrive in here? Okay, I didn't think we had a thrive. Pitching all but 2 mana. So we're gonna pitch 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, hold on. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So right now this is 18, so let's mark that 18. So I could do something cute here. So I attack here before any of it resolves. Let me actually check my math real quick. I go Storm Striders, Blazing Aether. I'm short 1 mana. So it would be, actually, hold on, I would make it 17. Wait, how much is, yeah, it should be plus 17. So I would just keep myself 1 extra mana. So before we go to blocks, it would be Storm Striders, 2 floating. It shouldn't be 2 floating. I should have floating already. I calculated it. I should have mana for all this. Storm Striders, Exploding Aether. Right. Oh yeah, I just wouldn't have to pitch yet. That's what it is. I don't have to pitch yet because instead of playing this, I've had one. So Storm Striders, Exploding Aether. Importantly, I do gain an action point when this resolves. Now I don't have an action point to play this yet technically. But like real life, you would maybe do this before the fire breathing. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess we'll say like the fire breathing happens first because we want most of their resources gone. So let's give them block 7, and then they'll block with all the cards in their hand because you know they're really cool people. So they're gonna block 12. They're gonna block 19 on this. So they'll stuff it. Good for them, I guess. Actually, wait, they can't stuff it if they're running AB. Actually, I guess they could be running like Arcane Lantern, I guess. So they'll stuff this, and then we'll do the Exploding Aether Pulse. We can't meld it, unfortunately. So this is just gonna be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We definitely channel both of these here. We just definitely channel both of these. So we do whiff there. But again, we're giving ourselves we're giving our opponents the fact that they've cheated, and we're giving them their AB in their offhand slot, so they have the most thing. Real life scenarios, you're probably killing most people other than Zen, but also like we're actually kind of reaching combo turn before Zen could, especially since we're not filling up their graveyard. So like there is a slight argument that the things that I'm letting them have is not as good. Because like you take away Zen, like you like make this like say this is like Lexi or something. Lexi won't be able to block like 79 armor, and do this Prism won't be able to stuff with armor. They kind of just have to eat shit. But let's just do one more turn cycle. Let's just see if we can find lethal. Alright, so our opponent is going to do, I don't know, whatever our opponent feels like. But on our turn, let's just say they take us to 1 again. Let's just see if we can find lethal. So this candle doesn't actually have to draw a card, but it would obviously be nice if it did. This is 2. So if we wanted to get this candle to draw a card, you would go like double discard, pitch. But because that, again, it doesn't actually matter, I'm for real just going to go pitch, Kraken, hold priority Kindle. So we're at 8. So it'd be 1, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now a fire breathing might be able to get them, or at least take their hand. We're gonna draw 7 cards. Dang, we just suck at this game. Jesus Christ. You know what? This deck sucks. This deck officially sucks. I whiffed. But in all seriousness, like you guys can obviously see the power for being like legit. Like, some of these are some unfortunate draws. Like I guarantee you, there's a fire breathing here somewhere. Oh no. Okay. Well. Oh, I'm just exposed. I'm just a bad coach. Look at that shit. Wait, where the fuck is our fire breathing? Oh wait, did we see one super early? Oh, we must. Yeah, we probably see one super early. Interesting. Okay, so what I might have to do is retract my statement that this just absolutely crushes Zen. And possibly with how the old version was. I'll peek you to the old version real quick. Where's it at? So the old version might actually have some more legs versus exactly Zen. So the old version does not have the red sifts and the whisper, so it's 9 cards. And we add Aether Flare plus Fork Lightning. And where this is really good is we go with our action point. You would go Aether Flare, Hope Rider, Exploding Aether, This comes in for 6, and then this comes in for 16. Opponent's probably just dead. I don't have a sideboard for this shit, so they might actually just be in the sideboard for someone like Zen. Actually, that's exactly what it's for. It's for Zen. Why is my thing frozen? Yeah, because like real life, with how many cards we would have seen this combo at some point and probably killed them. The issue is we were doing most of our stuff physically, and that's where I go back. Zen's like a very unique case where he can stuff you, kind of not matter. But with Zen not being able to easily fill their graveyard, him saying, yeah, we'll just let Zen take us to 1 on turn 2, could have happened, yes. Is it likely to happen? No. So, that's kind of like the prototype of what this deck is. There's like a 90% chance again I play this in Chicago. What would make me not play this is just something more broken comes out, or I find out that somehow this is not consistent. Like, not like has whiff potential, because all decks have whiff potential. But like, it's somehow not able to do the thing that you just see me do. I don't know. So far, the only issues I've had was versus Kano, and then obviously versus Zen that say high roll you, but everything else has felt fine. New would be an interesting deck to go against. I would like to see how this goes against New, because they can't really defend your pop-off turn, but they can prevent you from getting that pop-off turn. Same thing with Icelander, they can't really stop you. Interesting enough, like a card like Blizzard doesn't do anything because we're attacking 1 time. And once we attack with this, as long as we can reach that phase with cards in our hand, we can just always pump into that. It's kind of like exude confidence in that way. So there you guys go. A little video explaining. I guess it turned to a bigger video, I guess, but now you're up to speed.